Hello and thank you for joining me for this on-demand video from OS Hockey. In this video we'll demonstrate how to edit your player profile page. So first of all, you'll need to be logged in, and once you're logged in and on your player page, you will see the edit mode and user mode switch in the upper left hand corner. First thing you want to do is select the switch, and the switch will turn blue. And you'll also see what we like to call construction yellow. This means you can now edit your player profile page. So you'll want to eventually delete the instructional video on how to manage your page by simply selecting the gear in the layout container that says delete this layout container after watching this video. So we'll select delete. We'll have to type delete, and we'll have to select the delete button. Once that information is gone, we can now edit the rest of our content. So first, we will not want to edit the player information because that's coming from your registration. Next, we can edit the stats by selecting the gear, selecting edit, and now we can enter our stats from this most recent season. In this case, Patricia Kane had 14 goals, 14 assists, a very balanced player, totaling 28 points. And we'll save those changes. Now you'll see the stats are in place. You'll also see that there's contact information. We suggest that you please do not change that information. They will be contacting OS Hockey on your behalf. Next, to the left, you'll see we have videos available. And the best way to insert a video is to select Add Page Element. And we'll slide down to the video page element. And we'll select Embed. And then we're hoping that you have a highlight video on YouTube or another service. What we'll be looking for is the share code or embed code. In this case, on YouTube, you'll click on the share button, slide down, and you'll copy the share URL. We'll go back over to Patricia Kane's page, and we will paste in that share URL. We can also adjust the height and the width to eliminate as much black as we can, top and bottom. I've found that 700 by 394 is a good height and width. You don't necessarily have to enter this aspect ratio. It is optional. Then we can select create this page element. And there you see is our video. If we select play, the video will play. Next, we can add a link to a player profile page on the Minnesota Girls Hockey Hub. And the way to do that is to simply select the gear, select edit, and right now we're linking to the Minnesota Girls Hockey Hub. So what we'll want to do is select that URL and delete it. And then we'll want to go to the Minnesota Girls Hockey Hub and find our school. And we'll type in the school name. Let's say we're going to search for Warroad. And you'll see that ice hockey, girls ice hockey is listed second. I'm not sure why. Don't shoot the messenger. And now you'll see we're on the Warroad team page, but we're on the 2011-2012 page. So we'll select that little drop down arrow. We'll select the correct season. In this case, let's say that's the 2015-2016 season. And we will select the roster. And then we'll scroll down to our roster page. Let's say we're Jen Phillips. And then what we'll want to do is go up, copy that URL, go back over to our player profile page, and we'll paste in the URL. Now there's one last step. If you click outside of that box, we'll see that we have two hypertext protocols. We'll want to eliminate one of them, and we'll have to eliminate the one that we just pasted. So we'll just put our cursor before the www and backspace, and then we'll save those changes. That will now link directly to your player profile page on the Minnesota Girls Hockey Hub. Next, if we want to add events to let recruiters know where we are and when we're there, we will simply go over to events. We'll select the gear. We'll select add event. And in this case, let's say we're going to be participating in the prospects camps. So we'll input prospects camps. We know that it's going to be the first weekend in June, so we'll advance the calendar to June 3rd. And we'll just say it's an all-day event because we don't know the game days yet. We'll say it repeats daily, every day until June 5th. So we'll advance the calendar again, select the 5th, and we can simply select create this event. Now you'll see that we're brought to the calendar on the OS site. What we'll want to do is simply select the link or tag Patricia Kane down at the bottom to get back to our player page. And now you'll see that we've got our stats, we've got our highlight video, we've got a link to our player profile page on the Minnesota Girls Hockey Hub, and we've got some upcoming events here. All this to help with your exposure to college recruiters. So that's how to edit your player profile page on the OS Hockey recruiting services.